Hello, it's me again. So I'm doing some more reading after doing two reaction videos for someone. I'm now gonna do some reading. So it's Bride of Discord, some more. Woohoo! Can't wait to finish this and yell at Disney Fanatic some more because she's a evil fanfiction writer. So this is called Chapter 9, The Spark. Yes. So hopefully it's really good. Discord watched the Pegasus from his bedroom. Oh yeah. Also, I'd like to add, I'm sorry for the last videos being too quiet. My mum and brother were home, but they're out, so I can do some loud reading. So this should be much better for you people. I apologise. So thank you very much if you don't mind. So, but enjoy Chapter 9, The Spark. And I'm very thirsty and hungry. Okay, let's get started. Discord watched the Pegasus from his bedroom window as she fed her animals. He had distanced himself as his presence disturbed the critters. Besides, he did not want her to notice him staring. He was fascinated by how well she was able to tape every creature, calming them down and nuzzling them. Even the large bear posed no threat to her. She even allowed it to lick her mane. How did she do it? How could she be so kind that even the fiercest of creatures were enchanted by her? Ironically enough, that was exactly what he thought of her. Enchanting. He shook his head. What's happening to me? His reflection responded. You're turning into a sap, and all for that wimpy Pegasus. Hey, Discord exclaimed, glaring at the mirror. Don't talk about her that way. See, you've even stooped so low as to defend her honor. You've fallen for your own act. I have not. I just... He twiddled his fingers. Happen to find my fiancé slightly attractive. What's wrong with that? What's wrong? You've never found any pony attractive in your life. Even if you were to start. Why would it be this pony? I mean, look at her. Discord glanced back out the window. Yeah, so? She's just so flawless. There's not an ounce of discord in her. She's just so... Chris sighed dreamily. Perfect. Exactly. She's too perfect. You have to change her. Turn her hair green or something. You're right. She is too perfect. Maybe that's what makes her so interesting. The reflection growled. Listen to yourself. Where's your pride, man? Oh, shut up. He waved his hand and draped a blanket over the mirror, then turned his attention back to Fluttershy. He had to get closer, but he did not want to frighten her, so he perched on a tree branch just a few feet away, scaring a few birds in the process. His grin widened. She certainly was more interested up close. Hold still, Angel Bunny, she said in a sweet voice as she fluffed the rabbit's tail. There, all done. The rabbit leapt into her hooves and cuddled her. Discord's heart fluttered as he heard her giggle for the first time. Yes, I missed you too. Angel then pulled away and yapped something that made Fluttershy frown. Oh, you see, I made a deal with him and we're getting married. As the other animals heard this, they made frantic noises. She tried to calm them down. Yes, I know, he doesn't appear very friendly. Discord was starting to regret bringing those animals. But he's not as bad as you think. This made his eyes widen. Could it be that this pony did not hate him after all? Could it be that he was finally getting to her? The animals screamed in protest. The animals screamed in protest. No, really, Fluttershy assured them. He hasn't really done anything to me yet, though I will admit, he still scares me a little. But he did bring you all here, and that makes me happy. She then started singing to the birds, who sang in response. Discord closed his eyes as he listened to that sweet, melodic voice of hers. Never had he heard a sound so beautiful, so perfect, much like the pony it came from. He would have listened to it all day had the branch not given way beneath him. He let out a cry as he hit the ground, frightening the animals and causing them to scatter. Fluttershy shrieked and spun around. Her terror faded once she saw the faded once she saw the Draconicus' state. "Goodness, are you hurt?" she asked, flying over to him. He flinched as she lightly touched his paw. "Oh, don't worry about me," he said, getting up. "I'm fine." Fluttershy glanced up at the broken limb. "Were you spying on me?" "No, well, yes," he grinned sheepishly. "You see, I didn't want to disturb you, and sorry I scared your animals off." She sighed. "Well, as long as you're here, can't help me feed the animals? There's so many of them, you see, and it's getting late." She pointed at the sky. Turning orange and pink from the sunset. "Sure, I can take care of it," he exclaimed, snapping his fingers. "Done. Now how about some dinner?" Fluttershy's stomach growled at the mention of food. "Come to think of it, I haven't eaten much today." With another snap of his fingers, a picnic blanket appeared beneath them, along with a champagne bottle poured into 2 glasses. Discord offered her a glass, at which she cringed slightly. "Oh, no thank you, I don't drink." "I knew that," he said nonchalantly. "It's white grape soda." Still suspicious, she accepted the glass and took a sip. He had told the truth. "So I take it you enjoyed the garden?" he inquired. "Oh yes," Fluttershy said with a smile. "Thank you again, but—" She looked up. "Some of the birds were flying, but something stopped them from... Some of the birds were flying, but something stopped them when they got too high." "Oh, that's the invisible force field. Nothing personal, but I could not risk you escaping or some pony coming to rescue you. Nothing goes in or out without my allowance." She stared at him with distressed eyes. "So the animals are trapped here, like me?" Seeing her smile disappear, Discord realized he had made a mistake and had to correct it. He gently lifted her chin. "Cheer up, my dear. They're here with you. Isn't that all that matters?" "I suppose," she replied, still not smiling. He had to get that smile back, so he snapped his fingers and made a frosted carrot cake appear. Fluttershy's mouth dropped open. "How did you—" "I told you," he stated simply. "I had nothing to do for 3 years but spy on you ponies. It was only natural that I find out a few things." He summoned a knife to cut her a slice of the cake and placed it on a smaller plate. "What about dinner?" she asked. "I'm sure we could break the rules a teensy bit," he smirked. As she took the plate, a fork materialized in her hoof, with which she took a bite. Discord grinned as the smile returned. "This is the best carrot cake I've ever tasted," she declared. "Only the best for my favourite pony," Discord said, taking a slice of cake for himself. Fluttershy blushed, but then looked at him seriously. "Why were you spying on me anyway? Just now, I mean." "I wasn't spying, I was observing. After all, you are an interesting subject to watch." She said nothing and stared at her hooves, her face turning red. "I wasn't lying, you know, when I said you were beautiful." She looked away. "Thank you, but I'm not that attractive." "And that's correct. You aren't that attractive. Disney fanatic. You could have chosen much better pony than that." Just kidding. Fluttershy's perfect. Don't change it. Though I wouldn't mind seeing how a Celestia version of this would have worked. Wink, wink. Or a derpy version. Wink, wink. Fine, I won't bother. Oh, don't be so modest, my dear. He tilted her head toward him. "You are a natural beauty, and that's saying a lot coming from me. Usually when I see something beautiful, I turn it into a lollipop. But seriously, I would expect somebody like you to be used to such a compliment." Fluttershy moved from his claw and looked at the grass. "Not really. I mean, I was a model for a short while." His eyes widened. "Really? I mean, sure, you have the look, but I did not think you would have time to go up on stage and show yourself off." "I wasn't. That's why I quit. I couldn't handle all the attention, and I had less time for my friends." "Oh, I see." "See what?" She turned back to him to see a mischievous, disconcerting look on his face. "Discord, what are you—" She squealed as he attacked her with a hug. She kicked her legs frantically. "Discord, let me go!" "What's the matter?" he taunted. "Can't handle all the attention I'm giving you?" No, She trailed off as he ran his claw across her back. Then she started giggling. Stop that! It tickles." "Does it now?" Interesting. So what happens when I do this? This is somewhat embarrassing. He moved away from her and began tickling her belly. She burst into laughter. Disco, please. Stop it. You sure? Because you seem to be enjoying it. This was his first time hearing her laugh, and it was captivating. Please, I have to finish my cake. All right. Disco sighed as he released her, only to have her tackle him over. Wait, what are you... She was using her feather stick to tickle him in return. However, she did not have the advantage of size. He snatched her up before she could get to the real torture. Nice try, you devious little thing, he exclaimed. Let this be a warning that I am the tickle torturer here, and no pony else. Fluttershy giggled. Understood. Oh, understand? Should it be understood? Fine. Fluttershy giggled. Understand. No, I'm changing it to understood. Screw you, Disney, with your writing. Christ's sake, most of it never makes sense to me. I'm British. British, you hear me? I'm sorry if you're British too, but British! Fluttershy giggled. Understood. He gently set her down. You know, you should laugh more often. Laughter becomes you well. She blushed, and then realised that was the first time she had laughed in years. After they had finished eating, Fluttershy was getting tired. She had been unable to sleep with everything going on. So she decided to retire early. When she entered her room, she looked in the mirror on the vanity, examining her face and hair. No pony had called her beautiful before, and it felt good. Oh, I'm so hungry. It was as she was crawling into bed that she realised that Disco had forgotten to ask his question at night. And if you're wondering, no, there's nothing. There's nothing for me to eat, so don't worry, I'm not starving myself.